So we'll see how to do our experiments. Our first experiment in the paper chromatography is separation of components from a mixture of red and blue inks. So it is our aim. So the in the aim part you have to write aim, that is separation of components from a mixture of red and blue inks. So it is your aim. Then we have to write the materials required. So you have to write in your record such as materials required such as chromatographic chamber, measuring jar, waterman filter paper, isopropyl alcohol, distilled water, mixture of red and blue inks, pencil, scale. These all things we required for the experiment. We'll see what else. What is the procedure? We'll see the procedure. So in the procedure, the first step is take a Wattman filter paper, the stripped form, and using a pencil draw a horizontal line with 4 cm from one end of the paper and draw another line 4 cm line in vertically, and these two lines will intersect in a point marked it as P. Then using a capillary tube is a small tube. Using that, put a drop of mixture of red and blue inks at the point of P and let it dry. And put another drop and using put some another drop and leave it for dry and make it rich with the mixture, that point P. So in the point P we'll mark. So the next one is pour equal amount of isopropyl alcohol and distilled water into chromatographic chamber. Chamber means that box like structure, and mix it well with glass rod. This is our solvent. Then the next step is, so we are using it as solvent. Suspend the filter paper vertically in the chromatographic chamber containing the solvent in such a way that the pencil line remains about 2 cm above the solvent line. So put our paper as keeping that lid, keep it 2 cm above the solvent level inside the chromatographic chamber. Then close the jar with its lid. Keep undisturbed. We do not disturb this one, then only we'll get correct result. Then notice the rising of solvent with the red and blue ink. After some time the solvent will started to rise, and the red and blue ink also will rise. So after solvent has risen about 50 cm, you will notice two different spots. We can see two different spots of blue and red. Then take the filter paper out and using a pencil mark the distance that solvent has risen on the paper, how much the solvent rise. Mark it as X or something that you know. Then dry the filter paper and put pencil marks at the center of the red and blue ink spots. And measure the distance of the two spots from the original line and the distance of the solvent from the original line. Then calculate the RF value using this equation. Distance traveled by the component from the original line by distance traveled by the solvent from the original line. Then make the observation table. You have to write this observation table in the left side of your record. Serial number, this you have to write the table like this. And inference you have to write in the left side. Inference is RF value of red ink and RF value of blue ink. This is a very small experiment and it's very easy. Similar to the separation of pigments from the spinach leaf. In spinach leaf we know there are different pigments, xanthophyll, carotene, etc. So materials required are same as our ink experiment. So your aim is separation of pigments from the extract of spinach leaves. So don't forget these all things as we required. Instead of the ink, mixture of ink, we required extract of spinach leaf. We can make this extract of spinach leaf by crushing spinach leaves in the mortar Then we'll get extract of spinach leaves. The lab procedure same as above. Take a Wadman filter paper, draw a horizontal and vertical 4 centimeter line, mark the center as P, then using capillary tube, add drop of a spot of our spinach extract, leaf extract, and put more spots to make the mixture rich component, and pour equal amounts of isopropyl alcohol, water, and mix it. And same methods, and use filter. Sometimes you can see the movement, and you can see different layers. I think 4 or 5 layers you can see, and calculate the RF value. So observations, you can see orange, if there's orange color, that is keratin, yellow color xanthophyll, light green chlorophyll A, dark green xanthophyll. So you'll get 4 spots in this experiment, and we have to tabulate it. Use this tabulation column and everything you have to write in the left side of your record. Or inference such as you or result you can write. Our experiment is very easy. You will get a visual idea by seeing the experiment in the all labs in the YouTube link. Okay, thank you.